Hey guys, this is Drama is live right now, and we reacting to new evidence. Biden want Trump dead. Trump dead is awful by Nuxanor and probably and Pierce Morton. This is probably the theory that Biden or the shadow government want Trump dead. In the first assassination, all that stuff. Yeah, this is gonna be wild. Considering like every theory about how the government is going, I wouldn't be surprised that there are vampires and lizardmen controlling the government. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. And I will have to listen to the original video because I I don't know much about the theory, but Nuxanor knows a lot, so that's why I'm going to listen and give my bits about it. Okay, let's start the video. Oh, all the videos descriptions down below, and like and subscribe to me, and support your boy if you want to. Okay, let's go.
Theorists and future conspiracy theorists, welcome to a brand new video.
Hi Nux. I like Nux really. He's one of those guys I truly like. He's a sarcastic guy, but he's very neutral. And I want to follow his follow his way. I'm learning from my senpai. Okay.
Today, we're taking a look into some of the wild conspiracies that are proven true. Now, my favorite thing about conspiracy theories is that you can call them conspiracies, but you can't call them wrong. So, there have been a lot of conspiracies being churned out a lot, and I wanted to look into some of them because some of them have literally been proven true. All the conspiracy theories that, like, the government has been funding all of these woke journalists and video game companies.
Yeah, they make games more or less like not fun. Like they make it more or less like not fun. Like being annoying. It's like a HR person right there telling you what to say, what to do. You cannot be an asshole. You cannot be a dick in a game. Sometimes, of course, it depends on the game, of course. But yeah, yeah, that's all our tax money, boys. Probably do the next video of him explaining how they basically waste all our money on some random shit. So I stay tuned. Probably today or tomorrow. Bye. Let's go.
Companies and shit like that. Yeah, that's all been confirmed true. A conspiracy theory I wanted to look into right now was that Biden wanted Trump dead. Or maybe not Biden, maybe Biden's team. But I know we're kind of all not talking about that Trump was literally almost assassinated multiple times. Somehow, the guy
Actually, that actually does bring a point. I felt like people stopped talking about this. Well, then it did pass by, so I won't be surprised. People more or less try to forget about it because who want to see one of their potential leaders almost got killed like twice. So I find that weird too, but I can see why most people don't want to talk about it. Like it way passed by, so like, what's the point keep talking about it? Okay.
that was going to be in the fucking president of the United States, the guy that was the president of the United States, the guy that's called Hitler by the entire media for fucking a decade. Somehow there were two shooters really close to killing him. Now he won, so ultimately no one's really talking about that anymore. But I think it is important to shed light on it and look into the facts because there is more evidence that did crop up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it was Biden. I think Biden, he's not really with us. He's not really there. He's just a guy. He's a puppet. So is Harris. She can't speak. I've seen her leaked interview. She doesn't even talk normally at all. So I'm not going to sit here and make believe it was Biden or Harris. But there might be some crazy shadowy figures in the background doing that shit. Now, to round things off, so I wanted to look into new evidence of that shit. The actual Trump situation. And also, there have been some other conspiracy theorists that have been proven true, like the fact that all the government funding is literally funding all like these massive left-wing puppets, which is why there are judges popping up everywhere trying to literally coup the president. They're trying to
For real, like like bunch of like random like out of nowhere judges start trying to crucify Trump and Elon. Like you can't do this shit. It's like, well, when the fuck did we have a fourth government called the judges or the bureaucracy? I think that's bullshit. I didn't vote for that. I didn't vote for any of you fuckers. Where the fuck they have the rights to tell us what to do? I can understand the Supreme Court. but I'm pretty sure they're not part of the Supreme Court, are they? If you know, do tell. But I'm pretty sure they're not. Because one, I don't know much about the pot the government. I know that we have free systems to check each other on. I'm pretty sure it's only one system. Let's be real here, the shot government. But let's go.
To say, all right, so we're trying to remove all the power from the president by a bunch of random judges that are bought off by these fucking people to stop shutting down like obvious corruption. Like, you don't understand the insanity that there is. And Candace Owens had a very viral conspiracy theory lately about how the Jews caused 9/11. Yeah, you heard correctly. I wanted to do an entire Candace Owens deep dive, but I just wanted to debunk that one because that conspiracy theory is kind of very bullshit, and the entire like foundation for that one's kind of crazy. So I'm very excited to dive into all of this. I think today is just crazy conspiracy day, I suppose. But honestly, I wanted to focus mostly on the fact that people up there in the fucking Biden administration, I think they wanted Trump dead. I know that's dark, but I think we should fucking talk about it. So anyway, this was a debate between Tucker Carlson and Piers Morgan, two big news guys that are kind of independent now, and we'll see what happens.
I do think that shooting, I hope that'll be examined.
Yeah. Yeah. Somehow the entire world forgot about it. That's pretty crazy.
I'm surprised Trump didn't go on that shit real fast. Yes, I feel like Trump will have check on the fuck what happened there, and will more or less eliminate these people. Not eliminate, for these people who clearly want his ass, want him dead, into jail for treason. More or less, that shit is treason. Maybe it's not, but it's more or less attempted murder at least right there. So, like, why he haven't went on to this shit unless he's hiding something else. Ooh.
What's happened with the investigation? We don't know anything about this
Well,
kid.
Piers, I don't know because you're not from the United States. It's very common for assassins of presidents to have no motive at all.
That's true.
JFK was assassinated also by someone with no motive. And then that gunman was also assassinated, also for no motive. That's so weird. That's crazy.
And at the age
Yeah, I saw this in high school and a bunch of colleges and a bunch of theories about this. I'm waiting for Nux actually look over the lore of AFK. I actually want to do that in Martha Luther King and the other ones, other famous people got assassinated by random people. I hope so. You can tell I'm using air quotes and being sarcastic here. I'm waiting for that video. It's gonna be wild.
of 20 to have no social media profile. He never went on the internet.
Nothing.
It's kind of weird.
No record at all.
Yeah, not all. No cutlery in his own home. Advanced.
Why would there be no cutlery in the home of this person? It's almost like there's some sort of shadowy figure. Look, I'm not gonna sit here and make.
Oh shit! The guy was a trained assassin, like a real assassin, and just faking it, pretending he actually had a life, but it was like a shadow pup. I guess one of those people who train assassins, but basically dead inside, like Death Warriors. Maybe I'm putting too much manga on this shit, but I'm pretty sure those who understand know what I mean. Like, how people train people who's supposed to be dead, like I don't exist in birth workers, but they're like living but assassins. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about, or maybe I'm BSing. Maybe you guys don't understand. Whatever, let's go.
Make believe that I believe every conspiracy theory. I don't. Okay? I don't believe every conspiracy theory, but I do love conspiracy theories because they get you to think. Now, some conspiracy theories are incredibly obviously stupid. Flat Earth. That's my favorite absolutely dumb fuck conspiracy theory.
I'm surprised that's still going on. Have not people just given up? Just give up, dudes. I don't know what you smoking, man. That shit must be some hardcore drugs. Hey, maybe it's real. No, I'm not for Earth. No.
But dude, this one, bro. Come on, dog. Come on, bro.
Bomb making skills, operating drones, bringing rangefinder, making a pretty great offhand shot at 150 yards under duress. It's just
normal. Yeah, where'd they get this guy?
Isn't this guy a bit too professional. Like his aim suck ass, but I cause saying he used a drone, rangefinder, all that shit. Hell, even finding perfect shot base where he's line of sight straight in your face, and you have to do some random ass angles. And you seen those sniper movies. So I'm pretty sure this guy was a professional. Is that he got I luck decided to give him a middle finger. So like that's wild. Like he have all this high tech shit, yeah, he still fuck up. So I'm not sure if this guy was a professional or was he didn't have the luck skill. His luck stats suck ass.
Guy, huh? Where'd they get this guy? Too many conspiracies coming true? Listen, the reason why I'm looking into this is because A, the entire US aid scandal is just a giant conspiracy becoming true. The fact that billions of our tax dollars have been funding these fucking rich people promoting basically woke shit across the world? Listen, man.
True. All our tax money, boys. All our tax money. Um. Also, maybe this is a bit extreme, but why the fuck are these fuckers not in jail? I'm pretty sure FUD is a you can go to jail with, not like just get fired. I'm pretty sure you can go to jail. If you guys know, just leave it in the comment. I'm pretty sure you can go. Your ass can go to jail for that shit.
Normal in America. I mean, the whole thing is so nuts, actually. The fact that the Secret Service allowed this to happen, which they did.
The guy's on the most. Oh, if you were, if I was running the Secret Service for the day, what's the first place you'd look? Oh, it would be the flat roof with a direct line on the stage.
You think?
And aren't like Secret Service supposed to be the best of the best bodyguards? Like I saw this when Nux posted a video, bro. Like he got like three or two short women, short, like shorter than him, as his bodyguards, but and like are not Secret supposed to be the best of the best? Are they not just to be the best meat shields and best protectors? Yeah, like bro. And also, how the fuck they say it because it's stupid Santa, bro. Fuck off here. My roof is Santa. Every fucking thing, every house is Santa. Besides those rectangular houses, but how the and you're a professional. You're supposed to be elites of the elites. How the fuck you fuck this job up so badly?
And
Everything you hear about this just makes it more and more suspicious, bro.
there was not one agent positioned or assigned to look at that. None. They had no idea.
But why?
Great question! Why would the Secret Service, government lapdogs, not care about a guy that was on a roof that they literally said the guy was there on the roof?
Wait, they saw him? Yeah, no, yeah. Now we remember. Yeah, they saw him. How the fuck you've messed this job up? Hey, bro, a newbie can do a better job than this shit. Hey, even with using the most bare minimum of common sense, you can tell that's a fucking great place to get sniped. Any gamer can tell you that is a. Hey, bro, Trump should have just hired some gamers and they probably would have taken out the fuck.
Almost like Trump was a very inconvenient figure. Bro, fuck, dude. Listen, when it happened, I didn't think it was staged. I didn't. But the more shit that comes out about the crazy corruption and bullshit that goes on, the more I want to know the answer. The more I want to know the answer.
Yeah, I disagree on that. I think it always was a conspiracy, but how the fuck professionals fuck up this badly? It must be someone pulling the strings behind them. Hey guys, no way the Secret Service is that fucking inept because I'm pretty sure they get paid fucking good and their requirement is strict as fuck. How the fuck you fuck this up? Hey, maybe I'm telling the wrong thing, but that's just weird, man. It's a list of people, man. The shadow government's taking over the world, but
The roof was sloped, so they didn't want to risk the Secret Service members slipping on that roof. That's why there was no Secret Service people there, because the roof was sloped, guys. Like, the craziest thing is, think about it. What if Trump didn't tilt his head that day? I don't know what would have happened to America, to be honest. Because whatever Republican candidate that would have replaced Trump, likely wouldn't have won. Because who would it have been? Ron DeSantis? And then Trump Jr. fighting with him? And then splitting MAGA? So that Kamala wouldn't have even run. Biden would have run. They only had Kamala run after that. Biden.
Yeah, that I find weird because like how out of nowhere Kamala came out trying to take over Biden. It's like yeah, I'm pretty sure Biden have something into it because no way in the fuck you get the fuck out of the like halfway. I'm pretty sure it was in summer in June or July. I'm pretty sure it's one of those days. How the fuck you decide to ban it halfway through the trying to get elected that year last year? So yeah, I'm pretty sure we all know his ass is guilty.
Biden was still running for president at that time. They only put in Kamala after that shot missed. Biden would have been a complete zombie. Zombie Trump, we can make it work.
Well, because they wanted to kill Trump, obviously.
I mean, it sounds stupid, but when you think about it, damn.
The Biden administration wanted to kill Trump. I mean, there's
Fuck, he just says it, bro. Listen, I know Tucker Carlson's big into like the conspiracy theories. Like I don't believe. Again, I didn't look into it too heavily, but I don't believe he's like very pro-Russia. I think in the Russian-Ukraine war, and I personally am not. So maybe I just didn't even have research. But damn, that's crazy.
no doubt.
Do you genuinely think
Of course,
that?
I know that, and I know that by what I saw. In other words, if you leave your child inside a locked car on a hot day and go into a casino and spend 3 hours gambling and the kid suffocates,
Uh-oh.
I can say, Piers, you killed your child. And you say, well, I didn't mean to. Doesn't matter. You didn't care enough
shit.
about your child that you went back and rescued him from suffocation.
That's a wild analogy.
It's demonstrable. Your intent can be divined from your actions. If you allow a roof 140, 30, 40 yards away to remain unsurveilled, a guy with a rangefinder and a drone to come into your area while the presidential candidate is speaking, you don't care about saving the life
And
of that man.
I actually thought.
So the crazy thing is, that implies that even if they didn't directly plant the guy to kill him, they obviously didn't care that much if it actually did happen. Which is also interesting. Like, it's definitely inciting in a certain way when you just say, listen, obviously they didn't put the assassin there, but they just kind of made it really easy if an assassin happened to want to kill Orange Hitler. Sheesh! Dude.
Yeah, and wonder why no one trusts the Democrats. Like, it's the most obvious shit. Like, why everyone think the government there's this fucking shadow government. Like, it's wild how it's crazy. Like, no wonder why no one trusts your ass. It's because you getting scammed. Like, why the fuck people like? Do people actually think your average Josephs are dumb? Like, really?
It's like actually so chilling. It's so scary. Lich King Trump, he's gonna be crazy.
Thought what happened at the golf course a few weeks later was even worse in this sense. This is a few weeks after he's actually been shot.
Yes.
He's playing at his own golf course where he regularly plays at weekends when he's in Florida. And he was 5 minutes away of walking up to a green where if one Secret Service agent who happened to walk ahead had not seen the barrel of a rifle poking out of a bush, that guy had a loaded AK-47, he had body armor, he was ready to go.
Sorry.
Trump would be dead. And that would have been, I think, the biggest scandal ever because...
Dude.
Right before like Nux. Okay. So, yeah. Like it's not Secret Service must do at least the most bare minimum of securing the area where Trump's supposed to be at. Like, are you not supposed to survey like the whole fucking course, check everyone in, check every fucking plan, check every place where you can be obvious a where you can hide yourself and you be a sniper point. Shouldn't they do the most bare minimum? I just want Secret Service doing the most bare minimum. Just looking at the fucking floor, looking at each class and using a stick or a fucking baton and checking each bush. and smacking the fuck out of it. But like, how the fuck a random person going to Donald Trump? I'm not sure if it's private or public. I'm pretty sure it's private. Golf course. How the fuck they do the most bare minimum to check that shit? It's quite sus, you know. Shadow government, shadow government. We always want the shadow government.
Dude, fuck. Like, when you just described this shit, as it happened, I think everyone was so enraptured with the fact that, Trump got shot at, he fell down, he stood up, he fought for America. The media called him Hitler. You're not even that surprised that someone tried to kill him. But when you really think about how all of these convenient accidents happened at the same time, roofs not surveilled. I don't know, bro.
That was just weeks after
Well,
that. He'd
big
already
scandal.
survived an assassination, but no one makes much of a fuss about that either.
How many members of Congress did that guy meet with? A lot. He was
Wait. How a assassin knows multiple Congress members? Whoa. No way. Wow. Shadow government.
Wait, which guy? The assassin? Wait, what? The assassin from the golf course met congressman before? Nah, dog, we're looking that one up. Hold up.
No, check that for me. I'm too lazy for it. Anyway, he probably check it right now.
Trump, golf, assassin, Congress. Dude, no, dude. Nah, bro. Incident, background, aftermath, accused, 58-year-old Hawaii resident. Oh, God. Shortly after the incident, identified the suspect as Ryan Wesley Ruth, 58-year-old.
Why they accuse? What the fuck? Just in case you want to, I have a forensic degree. I have not experience, so do take a accuse. Motherfucker, that fucker is way try attempted murder. That motherfucker is not accused. And why the fuck do you say suspect? Actually attempted murder. The fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Hawaii resident who lived most of his life in North Carolina. Reddit had a history of political activity online and offline, his political engagement dating back to 1996. Voting records showed that he did not vote in the 2016 elections, but in the 2020 Twitter post, he claimed to have voted for Trump in 2016 and later regretted it. In a self-published book, he wrote about the support for Trump, saying, "I'm man enough to say I misjudged him, made a terrible mistake." He reached out to Iran, and his book saying that they should feel free to... What? He reached out to Iran in his book, saying that they should feel free to assassinate Trump for the United States withdrawal from the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, as well as Ruth himself supporting Trump in the past. Ruth condemned the January 6th Capitol attack as being perpetrated by Trump. All right, whatever. After his disillusionment with Trump, Ruth announced his support for various opponents. Again, I don't know any actual connections that he had with these people, though. All right. But he was an obviously pretty big anti-Trump guy online, at least. All right, I don't know. All right.
Ukraine, which is controlled by the U.S. intel services. I mean, that's just a fact. He was in Ukraine, which is a kind of wellspring of lunacy. Sorry, I know you support it, but it's done more to destabilize the West than anything that's happened in my lifetime. And the amount of evil that has emanated from that country, the amount of assassinations that have come from Ukraine, I happen to know, is very high. And so this guy is in Ukraine and having contact. Well, how many members of Congress did he meet with and what do they talk about? This is an assassin.
That's crazy. Why the fuck is he meeting congressmen? I wonder if it's the same congressmen that are protesting against Elon Musk looking into government corruption. I wonder if it's the same people every fucking time.
No, we don't know. So,
but again, the media, fascinating. The mainstream media. When was the last big piece you read about either assassination? And yet, if that had been...
I haven't. That's why I wanted to bring it up today, because I was just curious and I was looking into it a little bit, being like, wait a second, this shit happened. Trump just went to the Super Bowl, okay? What's going on?
An attempt on Obama, on Biden, on Harris, on anyone on the Democrat side, they wouldn't stop talking about it.
Because everybody knows what this is. These are not lone gunmen any more than, Lee Harvey Oswald was a lone gunman. The lone gunman killed by a lone gunman.
Right? That's super sussy. I mean, I looked into the JFK assassination conspiracies also. They're definitely creepy. Now there's this whole leaked audio and everything. Allegedly. I don't know if it's true.
It's later. Okay now. I mean, it's so horrifying that clearly both of these guys were...
And again, I think the craziest part of this is the really obvious reality that it would be really good for whoever was puppeting Biden around if Trump died. Like, that is probably the most obvious motive in the history of time. It's like, why would you kill this guy? I don't know. Why would I?
Yes. as Nux say, wow, truly wondering why. Yeah, I also find weird that Fox, who's basically too busy praising and kiss assing nah, I had nothing against Trump. I actually like the guy. I think he's actually doing something good for once. Doing good for the government right now and purify the corruption. I think he should commence a purge on every on every government agency. But maybe I'm a bit extreme there. I'm surprised they haven't make multiple articles about his assassination. Even now, like should they not like, ask Trump, "Hey Trump, why can you look into your own assassination or any of that?" I find it weird too.
Of the permanent government in Washington or globally. And there's like no honest person who could deny that. It's just so obvious. And I think that people don't want to wrestle with that because it's incredibly disturbing. And I think it's also possible that people in the Trump administration don't want to deal with it. I mean, they're still guarded by the Secret Service.
Yeah.
And whatever elements tried to murder Trump are still in the positions they occupied.
I mean, I watched him the other day walking through a Las Vegas casino, and everyone was like, "Isn't that great?" And I was like, "Wow, really? They're letting the president walk through an open casino?"
Damn.
Yeah, I find it weird. I can see why Trump didn't want start his execution plans on them because basically there are his bodyguards. Even though I'm pretty sure he want to fire all of them. I feel like he would fire all of them away, like the old ones and the new ones. He say he keep it at 8 arm length because I'm pretty sure he doesn't really trust them. I feel like he should just make his own bodyguards. Like he have the money and the part to make he have the part to at least get his own bodyguards. I feel like the Secret Service need to be purged too. Like every government agency should be being eliminate not eliminate eliminate the corruption, the filth, the tumors, the cancers out of each party and try and make it purified to be like straightforward, skinny, not like over fat. If you guys, I think I'm saying the right thing, so maybe I'm saying it wrong. So who knows?
Fuck, dude. That's scary when you think about it. Holy shit.
With endless amounts of people milling
Yeah.
around. I think you can carry guns in Vegas. I think, can you? It seemed to me a very high risk environment to put a guy who literally just survived 2 assassination attempts.
Is it 2? I mean,
Well, there are more, I think, aren't there?
I mean,
That we don't know about.
Oh, fuck. What does that mean?
I don't think that Trump doesn't want people to know
well,
about
exactly.
probably the reality.
I think what you're saying is true. So I think it's even more extraordinary than you're saying, actually, or that.
Oh, God.
Goddamn! Imagine this is the only two we actually the people know, but Trump had probably had tried multiple assassinations on tap on him. And I must say, Trump got more ball, got the biggest balls in the world. More like it amazed me how people it amazed me that Trump still keep doing this. But if I was his position and say I might as well give these motherfuckers a minute and fuck them over. Yes, these fuckers try to kill me. Might as well fuck them up. Hey man, I respect the pain. I respect the vengeance. The vengeance go. Let's go.
This is very scary to even think about because again, I'm going to show you what people have been doing to stop this corruption from being exposed in a minute. I wanted today to be a little more creepy chaos. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there were 3 assassination attempts.
Than we really know.
Do you worry about him staying alive, literally?
No, because
What? What do you mean no?
I think that if you're going to lead, you have to be willing to risk your life.
I actually agree with like while I'm pretty sure he does care about Trump's life. I'm pretty sure he also realized Trump decided to become the leader, more or less the leader for the United States. He must take risk. He must know the risk of taking this type of job. Is that you basically have a huge ass target behind your back, and no one, you probably have more enemies than allies. So I understand. You want this power, you need to take the risk. Like how Spider-Man said, great power come with great responsibility. Also, a big ass target behind your back.
I mean, obviously,
Okay, Okay, that's not the same thing as not being afraid that he's going to be killed. I think there's a big difference. I do think that yes, if you want to actually make a difference, you have to take risks. And listen, I speak the truth and I take a risk as I speak the truth, but I'm not really making a difference. I'm just trying to be entertaining and shit. But dude, that's scary.
I mean, of course, I love Trump personally, so it's like, no, I mean, I can't imagine a few things worse than Trump being harmed. And so I don't want to be cavalier about that, but I also think as a factual matter, you cannot lead anything, including your own family, unless you're willing to lay down your life for it. I've always thought that. I mean, that is what it is to be a leader.
I mean, be fair to some extent. That doesn't mean you want to see. It doesn't mean like you don't want. I mean, obviously, you don't want these people to die.
Putting other people before myself. It doesn't mean that you take senseless risks, of course, but it does mean that you have a measure of physical courage, and Trump is displaying that a lot. And I think it's essential. I think it's absolutely essential. And you'll hear people say, "Well, I'll never take any risk." No.
Yes, because if you compare to Trump to Biden was a weak bitch, and Trump at least is showing he's a strong leader. Yes, when Biden was a weak leader, there was like 2 wars, maybe more. I only know 2 main wars: Russia and Israel. That's it. The other ones I don't know. But and considering inflation, all that shit, and corruption was crazy. And now, like, more or less 2 wars about to finish. One is about to be finished soon. Another one, questionable. I don't know. But it's showing strong.
You want to lead, you have to. That's what the job is taking risks.
Funny enough, I talked to him a week after.
And the craziest shit is Trump has been like. Wait, let me see if I can pull up this clip. Bro, this is insane. Insane. Trump's message to Iran if they try to assassinate him.
Well, this is gonna be fun. Let's see what he say.
Okay, like this is the person. These are the giant orange balls you're dealing with.
Why is Iran happy to sign it if it's Iran and their proxies who have threatened to retaliate against you and your team by killing you guys for taking out Soleimani?
Well, they haven't done that, and that would be a terrible thing for them to do. Not because of me. If they did that, they would be obliterated.
If Iran
Fucking finally, we have a president that actually knows how powerful our nation is. Look, I understand we fuck over Iran. I don't know about the situation. I don't care. But I love how, like, let's be real, third world countries have the balls to threaten like the strongest nation in the world. What the fuck? When the fuck we got so weak? Like how people feel us are so weak that some random third world country can threaten America. What the fuck? We're the strongest nation. What the fuck? Yeah, that one my opinion is. We show a backbone. I finally tell other nations to keep yourself in line.
assassinates Trump, they will be obliterated.
That'll be the end. I've left instructions. If they do it, they get obliterated.
He left instructions. Bro, if Trump gets assassinated, even if it's not Iran will be fucking losing their shit.
There won't be anything left, and they shouldn't be able to do it. And Biden should have said that, but he never did. I don't know why. Lack of intelligence, perhaps.
Damn, I didn't even notice this the first time I saw it. Biden should have said that he did, and I wonder why.
I never heard of this, so I'm just even Nux, who does this shit, doesn't even know. So let's see what is this true or not.
Lack of intelligence, perhaps. It's almost like Trump is hinting to the fact that there were people there that were happy to imply that they didn't mind if Trump was killed. Right? Let's hear that again. Now, in context,
they get obliterated. There won't be anything left, and they shouldn't be able to do it. And Biden should have said that, but he never did. I don't know why. Lack of intelligence, perhaps.
I wonder.
But he never said it. If that happens to a leader or close to a leader, frankly, if you had other people involved also.
Close to a leader. Is he implying that the bullet missed him? Like, it's funny looking at this in context. He definitely knows more than he leads on.
You would call for total obliteration of a state that did it. That would include Iran. So I'm signing this, and it's a very powerful document, but hopefully we're not going to have to use it.
Damn, actual dead man's order.
Well, say, fuck Basically say fuck around, find out. It's like, say you want to try me, bitch. See what happens. Oh shit, this is gonna be crazy.
Holy fuck. That's crazy. If Iran does assassinate Trump, I'll bet you 100K some people on Twitter will blame the Jews.
After he was shot, and I said, it takes a lot. I said,
I always wonder why people are hating on the Jews. What's the point of hating on 8 different ways? I don't see no point of it.
not just to get up when you did, but a week later you'll be back on you just finished another rally. And I said, did you not have any second thoughts about
Dude, the balls to keep doing those rallies.
getting on a stage with 20,000 more strangers a week after you were shot? And he said an interesting thing, a very rare moment of kind of slight vulnerability that he was admitting. He said, I knew if I didn't get back out quickly, I may never get back out.
Yeah.
I thought that was a really honest
It
thing.
wasn't a week, it was 2 days.
Yeah.
Because he was shot on a Saturday and the Republican convention started Mondays.
Right.
I'm looking at my picture. I'm remembering this right.
The Saturday afterwards was when he did the first rally afterwards.
Yeah, but I mean, he was in the middle of, a stadium.
Yeah, dude, honestly, the balls on that man. Dude, Trump is brave. He's a fucking brave ass man. And I feel like America really didn't have a brave leader for a very long time, actually willing to make calls that people are going to question. Not just the safe pussyfoot shit, letting the shadow government take the reins.
I agree. I finally we have a strong leader. I know I'm kiss assing Trump, but I look how fuck our nation is. We basically giving more fucks about other people nations, not ours. So that's what I'm going for.
In Milwaukee, I was sitting next to him, and I talked to him that night. I mean, what struck me the most was his attitude the night he was shot. I talked to him late night Saturday night about something else, and I said, well, that's kind of, are you okay? Yeah. Didn't want to talk about himself at all. And the first thing he said and went on about it was how brave the people in the crowd were. And I thought, he's often been called, well, he's always called a narcissist, but
yeah, fuck, dude, that's crazy. Cameras off. Damn.
Here in his moment of crisis, he's directing attention to other people. I thought that was so, because as you said, you don't really know a man until there's a lot of pressure.
Do you think he's changed? I mean, I've spoken to him a few times, not as much as you will have done, but I do detect that two things have changed him as a man. One, getting a second chance at life, literally, where half an inch and he's dead. And the other...
Yeah, he definitely does seem like a different person than he did in 2016.
Well, when you're almost facing death twice, I'm pretty sure anyone would change. I'm pretty sure he's decided to, okay, fuck this. I'm going to fuck them over. I would be pissed too.
He is a whole ass other dude. He is not playing. He is not messing around, and he's not scared. And it's kind of refreshing to see a president that's not scared of his own shadow and actually making decisions based on what he thinks is right. Brave decisions that aren't necessarily going to be accepted by the people. Not just trying to placate everyone else and let other people make the big decisions. There is something really refreshing about that. That's crazy.
Getting another go at the presidency, which was, whatever people want to say, it was completely derailed by the pandemic. And I think...
I'll be real. I think he right now is such a much more effective leader than he was in 2016. Literally no comparison, night and day.
Oh, tired of ads.
Sorry for that.
Games too.
I cut this out.
Check out Hero Wars. It's one of the
shit.
That without that pandemic, he'd have been re-elected very comfortably. And so he had a chance to sort of do over at two things, professional and personal.
Yes.
And I do sense with him, both privately, but also what I'm seeing in public, a slightly changed guy. Do you feel that?
Oh, I strongly feel that. I strongly feel.
He didn't fuck around like this before.
On many levels, I noticed it. I mean, I was at the inauguration, and right near him when he gave that inaugural, I've never seen him read. He's an amazing conversationalist, a wonderfully entertaining host in person, and he's a great extemporaneous speaker. But he's never been a great teleprompter reader. He didn't miss, as a teleprompter reader, I noticed, he didn't miss a single word in that inaugural. He was just so calm.
Bro, unlike Biden's missed words before. Listen, I may remember. Awkward.
It's stylistic, but I think it speaks to something
and
deeper.
disciplined
and
really focused, right?
But the pitfall, look, I mean, Trump has full command of the U.S. government to the extent anybody ever does, because it's so huge, and more power in his first week of the presidency than.
That's true. I always heard in his first year, I heard he does some stuff, but now he's doing a lot of shit in this first 3 weeks. I'm pretty sure it's almost a month. Alright, a month he done some more shit than compared to Biden. I'm not sure what the fuck Obama did. I'm not sure. Maybe someone can explain that to me.
Any president in my lifetime more than Reagan.
Yeah, so that's crazy. I don't know. When you look at conversations like this and you look at people just openly talking about the assassination and stuff, it definitely makes you wonder. And it definitely, in my opinion, does imply. I'm not saying that there were shadow government Biden people that tried to kill Trump, but they didn't try to keep Trump alive either. And I think that is incredibly obvious. Incredibly obvious that I don't know. I don't know if they tried to kill Trump. I'm not gonna say it, but they didn't try to keep him alive. And Trump has been in like wildly just cooking. I don't know if you saw what Trump just said about Hamas, because Hamas violated the ceasefire with Israel and said that they're not releasing any more hostages. So Trump does it.
I love how some terrorist group threaten basically tell America to fuck off. Uh, I love how they try that shit, but they're about to realize they're about to get fuck over hard. Fucking finally, let's just crush these terrorists and be done with them by now.
Did play, unlike Kamala, who sits there and jibber jabbers about both sides and both sides this and both sides that. Dog, look at this crazy shit.
Mr. President, when you say all hell is going to break loose, are you speaking about retaliation?
You'll find out, and they'll find out too.
They'll find out, bro. They'll find out, dude. Like, and here he's talking about Hamas. He's not playing. Bro's not playing anymore. He's not. He's done playing. That's not even the craziest clip. There's an even crazier clip that I wanted to show you.
President, did you see that report, sir, that Hamas will stop releasing Israeli hostages, and what was your reaction?
I think it's terrible. Look, I looked at the hostages that came in, and they're emaciated. It looked like something out of the 1930s.
Yeah, if you didn't see the hostages, like, dude, this guy, this is what he looks like now. This is what happened to these people in captivity. Like, tortured.
Absolute
and their families were killed, and in front of them, some of the, like, it absolutely mind-bogglingly awful, evil, vindictive shit.
Race.
And he's not giving them the old Kamala, this is so sad, tragedy, peace should reign.
And I think they saw the way the world viewed it, and they're looking for a reason not to send more because they're all. You take a look at that. It looked like it was a concentration camp, which essentially it was. It looks like they came out of the Holocaust.
And you know what funded? Hamas's tunnels? You know what funded Hamas's terror tunnels? 300 miles of terror tunnels? Any guesses? Well, in case you're curious, they got a $300 million donation by USAID.
So basically, we fund a terrorist party. Wow. You know what? I don't know why people bitching and moaning about. I'm pretty sure they should go to jail by now.
For cement. Wow! What a shock! Your taxpayer money has paid for their tunnels. Let's go!
And what a sad thing. One of them was a young man, good-looking guy, little bit heavier than perhaps he could have been, and now he looks like he's not even recognizable. Not even recognizable. Look, I can tell you that those people have been badly hurt, both mentally and physically. I'm talking about the young women that came out also previously. And I think one of the reasons they're doing this is because they're probably sending the best. What you see is probably the best because they want to send people that look at least healthy. And that's not healthy. These people have been badly hurt. They've been interviewed by our representatives. They've been interviewed by Israeli representatives, and they're really hurting. They are really hurting mentally and physically.
Yeah, that's not even the clip I wanted. I literally can't even find this clip. This is insane. There's a clip where...
Say this, and I'm going to let that because that's Israel's decision.
There's so many clips of this man. This man is the content king himself. I just keep going because I can't say anymore.
But as far as I'm concerned, if all of the
this is the clip that I wanted.
Hostages aren't returned by Saturday at 12 o'clock, I think it's an appropriate time. I would say cancel it and all bets are off and let hell break out. I'd say they ought to be returned by 12 o'clock on Saturday, and if they're not returned, all of them, not in drips and drabs, not 2 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 2. Saturday at 12 o'clock.
Bro!
And after that, I would say all hell is going.
If a man really hated ads, here's what he would do. Day 1, he would install Pi on his computer without spending a dime.
To break out.
Dude! He is not stopping! He is not stopping. He's fucking dropping this shit. Holy crap. Release all the hostages by 12 Saturday or bye-bye, hell will break out. Like, he doesn't fuck around.
Yes, yes, please just use your force. Please use our overpriced military. I know I'm suggesting violence, but sometimes I prefer just crush the terrorists, eliminate them by now. I don't know why we still dealing with this bullshit.
Anymore. He's not doing this pussyfooting around shit. I mean, there's a reason why you can't fucking trust terrorists. But, like, dude, the balls on this man. That's a guy that walks out after an assassination. Anyway, speaking of conspiracies, Elon Musk has been going on I don't know why the fuck he changes his name on Twitter. He's been going on a wild spree. There are judges all across the country showing up and trying to kind of coup the government in a really weird way. Like, if you look at what's been going on, you'll have Elon Musk, who's chosen by Trump to figure out if there's corruption in the government. And it turns out he found a fuck ton of corruption. I've covered it already. You could go look at my original coverage of all of that if you are interested. I could, if I've already covered all of that, how the USAID was funding fucking Iraqi Sesame Street.
Yo, my Iraqi members, if I even have any, do you actually see this Sesame Street or that's complete bullshit? That's my question. If that shit is real,
And atheism in Nepal and crazy ass shit, LGBT in Afghanistan. Like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Well, what are you doing? Insane levels of corruption. Dude, they spent millions of dollars on a gas station in Afghanistan that had 0 customers. Where the fuck did that money go? Well, I don't know. But apparently, a lot of people on the Democratic side of the aisle really feel the need to shut down Elon Musk. And they are working with every single fucking judge that they could manipulate. Just in, Judge Amy Berman Jackson becomes the 5th judge today to block an aspect of Trump's early term orders. This time, you ready? The firing of ethics watchdog Hampton Dellinger. And the night's not over yet. So let me get this straight. You have a president who fires somebody and it gets overturned by a judge. All right? So what's the point of elections if judges can overrule everything that a president of the United States is doing? And obviously, yeah. I closed the Elon thing. And obviously you have Elon Musk saying yes, and he basically implies that it's actually a coup, which is definitely scary, but also kind of hairy balls has something to say. Democracy in America is being destroyed by the judicial coup. An activist judge is not a real judge.
wow, our government is fuck. How the fuck we fallen this far?
And there have been 5+ judges by now showing up to cancel different aspects to Trump's order. Now, the craziest thing is, if you look at this, who really runs America, presidents or unelected judges? You have to remember, the entire insane argument that is being made is that how dare Elon Musk work for the government because Elon Musk is an unelected official. He's not elected. Why does he have the right to do anything? He shouldn't be able to do this. He's not elected. And then you have judges that are, by the way, not elected, making decisions that are somehow stronger than the democratic decisions of the country. And it's definitely a little bit scary. And there's a insane amount of these popping up. The Supreme Court is having a rule soon on whether there could be a president elected by the people or whether this whole voting thing is a fake veneer covering a permanent government.
Wow. I think the Shah government is desperately trying to cover their asses and not going to jail. All of them should go to jail. They should be tried as treason and traitors to the nation because clearly they're wasting our fucking tax money on some random shit, pocketing probably majority of them, more like probably 75% of that shit into the pocket and probably spend the 30% on the supposed thing. If I'm being nice.
Like, you recognize how dire this is? Because if a couple of judges could shut down everything Trump does, it definitely implies that the shadow government wins. And the shadow government is invincible. And it's a crazy situation. And dude, if you look at this, USAID does this in every country it operates in, funding the networks around judges. and pressurizing the courts and judiciary there to take action against the blob's local
Wow. So they use money to buy people. Wow, our tax money, boys.
political opponents. Like, if you look at the New York Times, in the 21st century, USAID has overcome its tainted legacy, undertaking humanitarian, political, economic work around the globe. It runs democracy promotion. Sure, democracy promotion, building political leadership, electoral thingy, and judicial reform projects.
Ah, you mean paying out the judges, making sure they are say yes to everything you say?
And you see this every single time. USAID launches new project to strengthen Georgia's courts. Uzbekistan's courts. More courts. Dude, judicial reform in Ethiopia. Judicial reform in the Philippines. Justice for all. Improving the courts in Albania. I don't want to say that they're buying the courts in all these countries. Judicial reform in Jordan. Judicial reform in Mozambique.
So the shadow government is trying to take over the world, boys. The shadow government is trying to take over the world.
It's almost like billions of dollars of tax money is buying judges that shut down people that have the ability to prevent the tax money from going to these judges. Like, do you see the loop? Do you see the fucking insane loop that's going on? Listen, I love some good chaos, and this is definitely entertaining shit. We are living in a very, very insane time of the world right now, where the infinite money exploit is actually happening. I am paying taxes that the shadow government uses to install judges that now are trying to shut down someone from stopping the shadow government. Like, you recognize the fucking insanity. The game devs need to patch this shit immediately.
Yeah, hello, man.
Immediately. And honestly, I don't like a lot of the Elon shit in general, like faking playing video games and some cringe and whatever. I don't like unelected officials running the government, but none of these judges are elected officials. None of them. None of them are elected as anything. The 87,000 workers at the IRS and the 10,000 workers at USAID aren't elected officials either. Literally, they're being funded by us. Our tax money is going to unelected officials. Do you see how insane this shit is? Judicially mandated corruption. Obama judge strikes again, blocks Trump from reining in research spending. A Massachusetts judge overruled Trump's administration attempt to cap the wellness funding that funnels millions into universities. Do you see how crazy?
No wonder why my fucking student loans are expensive as fuck. Why the fuck I'm paying so much fucking money on fucking student loans, and when they gain fuck ton of money to their every fucking university, I have to pay what, like almost 24 grand? The fuck? 24 grand, boys. 24 grand for fucking student loans. And if they go degree that I have tried to go look for, but I never find that bitches. What the fuck?
This is? Activist judges rewriting policy, protecting government waste and corruption? What is going on? So yeah, so this is kind of an insane deal, and it really does. These judges that are being paid by the money that is corrupt money that's being looked into right now are obviously biased and trying to shut this shit down. Look at this one. USAID paid tuition for a future Al Qaeda leader. I'm sorry, I just wanted to show you this because it's so funny.
What's that carry? It's not like, wait, is it not a terrorist group? Oh, it's a terrorist group again.
Fucking crazy. Bombshell documents confirm USAID funded Anwar al-Awlaki's college tuition years before he became a top Al-Qaeda recruiter and was taken out by a U.S. drone strike. He lied about his nationality, scamming his way into a taxpayer-funded J-1 visa, and USAID paid in full. He mentored 9/11 hijackers and shit. Yeah, anyway, there's like
Another terrorist, boys. We support another terrorist.
an insane amount of shit that goes down this rabbit hole. I don't know how much is money laundering. I don't know how much is actually funding different crazy shit around the world, but it's an incredibly deep level of corruption. And people are using like this Elon Musk protests, just going out there protesting how Elon Musk is he's not elected, guys. Elon Musk's not elected. He's totally not elected, guys. Yeah, guys, but Elon's not even elected. But no one's actually talking about the insane amount of corruption.
I agree with Nux. What the fuck do we give a fuck if he's Trump pick him to do the fucking job? What the fuck? What about these unelected unnamed USA people. What the fuck about them? The fuck? This is retarded.
And that was uncovered. Like, this is like if your child goes missing and someone finds your child and returns their child to you, and it's like, why did you touch my child when you held his hand to bring him back to me? It's like, bro, I understand, but I literally saved your kid's life. It's crazy. Bro, dude, it's fucking insane, dude. Protesters, including one armed with a transgender-themed AK-47, gathered at Wisconsin.
Yes, yes. Please use armed force to arm protests to force your message. Yes, yes. Because you make a transgender AK-47 that does not shoot. Shoot real fucking bullets. What the fuck is this bullshit?
To protest Elon Musk. And the crazy thing about these Elon Musk protests, I really feel like none of them are natural. I feel like these are all being funded. Like, dude, look at how insane these protests are.
I gotta ask. Do these people don't mind getting scammed? I think wait. This is in Pennsylvania. Don't Pennsylvania vote for Trump, or they did? I'm not sure. I'm surprised this is not California. California's more crazy than this shit.
These aren't regular people. Regular people don't give a fuck about Elon Musk uncovering corruption in the government. These are people that are probably being paid by people or fear-mongered. It's either fear-mongering to get them to think that Trump is becoming a fucking traitor, whatever, or it's actually funded, bought protests, just like all the articles about Gamergate were all funded by this fucking degenerate bullshit. Now, I wanted to end on a brighter note because I really wanted to take a look at these so-called conspiracy theories today. I thought it was very interesting. A lot of them are popping up. A lot of them are getting a lot more evidence. So I really wanted to look into this shit a little deeper. So another conspiracy theory that just went viral, which is kind of wild, is Candace Owens. So this just went viral. Candace Owens says the Jews working in the World Trade Center were forewarned about the 9/11 attack, didn't go into work that day. This is a big conspiracy theory that, the Jews did 9/11. Everyone loves these conspiracy theories. Hell yeah.
So maybe I think I have to say this again. Why is people hating on the Jews? It's not just like just your average Joe. Like some of them are rich, some of them are poor. Like don't they have the same thing as us? Just their nose are a little bit bigger. They have a little cap in the back of the head, and that's it. Like, what's the difference? Why everyone's hating on Jews? Because some of them are richer. I'm pretty sure there's white people and black people and Asian people, all every type of race have rich people and poor people. I'm pretty sure Jews have that same thing. What the fuck? Why the fuck everyone's hating on the Jews? I don't understand. Can someone explain this shit to me?
Now, I am not going to go too deep into this because she spends her entire thing yapping about how a bunch of Jews showed up late to work that day suspiciously, and they all avoided it. So obviously, it was the Jews that did 9/11. And she ends her conspiracy. This one's really funny. The finale of her conspiracy is that, oh, dude, this is crazy. You have to see this. Like, this part's too good. It's too good. You have to actually see this shit. You have to see it, bro. Come on, start playing, dude. I don't know why it's not working, dude. The Jews must be buffering her video. Damn. The Jews got to her video too fast. They're buffering it. Come on, Jews! When in doubt, blame the Jews. It worked for 2,000 years. True. It's been a good strat for a very long time.
Whole section that we see here, we're running all the way down to all Tanner Fitzgerald folks. So there, how many Israelis? There's 4 Israelis altogether.
Yeah, so 4 Israelis died in this tragedy, 9/11.
Okay, fine. Take from that what you will.
Only 4? That's her argument.
But I'm going to tell you another strange, real, true fact.
All right, this one's a good one.
Larry Silverstein.
Jew.
And this one, oh my gosh, they call you anti-Semitic for knowing it.
Oh.
Larry Silverstein was a prominent New York State real estate developer.
Okay, there are a lot of Jews in real estate.
He's also a personal friend of Bibi Netanyahu.
All right, I mean, I have no idea if that's true. I don't know if it's relevant.
Is very connected to Israeli politics and Israeli politicians and other...
Again, I've never heard of this guy, so I don't think he's actually that well connected, probably.
Prime ministers.
But anyway.
Well, Larry was quite lucky. He obtained the lease for the Twin Towers just 6 weeks prior to 9/11.
He rented an apartment. He rented a cubicle on 9/11.
6 weeks prior. He obtained the lease, and he also took out an insurance policy.
All right, he took an insurance policy.
Which fortunately included coverage for acts of terrorism. So when it came...
So like an insurance policy, okay.
Time to collect, the towers went...
So her whole theory is because the the Jews got insurance for 9/11 6 months before, but I didn't know you can get insurance on buildings. But then again, it makes sense. I'm pretty sure you can get insurance for your houses. You can get insurance for your house. What's is she trying to say that they forced Israel, Muslims to bomb the to fall airplane at the airport at the 2 hours? What's the point of this?
Down, Silverstein claimed that there were 2 incidences of terror since 2 buildings were hit by the planes, which allowed him to seek double indemnity. So to be clear, he collected $4.5 billion from insurance on the towers that he had invested in just 6 weeks prior.
This is the evidence that the Jews did 9/11? That a Jewish guy bought insurance? Like, are you fucking crazy? Like, dude, you want to know a bigger conspiracy theory? If no Jews had insurance on the fucking Twin Towers, all right? Listen, thousands of Jews worked at the Twin Towers. You don't think these people got insurance on their shit? My grandfather insures literally everything. Bro is 100 years old. He insures Yu-Gi-Oh cards if he would buy them. You do not understand, okay? He like, that's insane. That's the conspiracy theory, that someone insured shit? But anyway, so the best part is this entire video is this big chunk at the beginning is how the Jews working in the World Trade Center were forewarned about the 9/11 attack and didn't go to work that day. Obviously, that means the Jews did this shit. I'm going to tell you something that I think every Jew or Jewish people, like in, even somewhat religious circles, have heard this story. All right? I'm going to tell it to you because for some reason, no one knows this except for Jews. So I'm going to tell this to you because I remember when 9/11 happened, I was 5 years old, and I heard this story then. And it was described as a miracle that a lot of Jews didn't show up to work on time that day. Do you know why?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was paying attention. Yeah. Time to hear Nuxanor truth about the Jews. I love how people just start shit for no reason.
Because Rosh Hashanah, which is New Year's for Jews, all right, it was September 17th in 2001. Now, there is something that Jews do 10 days or a month, depending on what group of Jews you belong to, before Rosh Hashanah, and it's called Slichot. Slichot is it's a tradition that Sephardic Jews do it for a month, and Ashkenazi Jews do it for like 10 days before Rosh Hashanah, where Jews go to extra super long, somewhat annoyingly long prayers in the morning before you do anything that day as like this big atonement ritual because New Year's is coming and you want to, repent before God and you want to repent before God and therefore you do like all sorts of wonderful prayers and stuff. And prayers are like 2 hours in the morning on those days. So it's super long. Anyway, that's why a lot of Jews didn't show up on time, because the Twin Towers were hit at 8:45 in the morning. And everyone, well, not everyone, but the religious Jews that went to Slichot but from Saturday night to before Rosh Hashanah for like 10 days, all those guys, they were praying. So they showed up late. Now, in my circles, that's like, wow, what a miracle. They went to pray, they prayed to God for atonement, and they dodged an actual horrible tragedy of 9/11. That's how I was taught. And you know what? I buy it. Because you know what? This thing with Slichot before Rosh Hashanah, this is a 2,000-year-old thing that Jews have been doing every single year, a long time before 9/11. So anyway, classic Jewish miracle becomes Nazi conspiracy theory moment. Glad to clear that up for you, everybody, in case anyone was curious about that one. But anyway, I'm not saying that there were no conspiracy theories about 9/11. I like some of the conspiracy theories that were in planes.
Oh, that was interesting. You learned something new today. The Jews got saved because they practiced their religion at the day. Wow, that's actually quite cool. Like those who stay religious got saved. Oh, that's interesting. At least I hope that ends the stupidest thing I've heard about Jews. Anyway, I think we're almost done. So
they were missiles, some shit. I don't know. Maybe we'll dive into that at some point later. Who knows? Do all Jews practice those things? Bro, not all Jews are religious. I practice those things, for example, in case you were curious. And all religious Jews do practice those things. So, not all, but a big chunk. So, yes, a lot of Jews didn't show up to work on time that morning because they were literally in the synagogue praying. So yeah, anyway, in case you were curious, that's the big answer to why the Jews didn't show up on time that day. So, anywho, that was a very fun episode. Thank you so much for joining Conspiracy Theory Hour with Nuxanor. Hell yeah, that's what we do here. Definitely subscribe for more conspiracies, more insanity, more crazy shit. And I will be here to do all of that. Hell yeah, definitely subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, bye. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on...
Well, that was an interesting video, guys. I think we learned a lot about the shadow government. I probably will change the title and just say the new evidence for the shadow government trying to kill Donald Trump. Yeah, I'm going with that. Anyway, like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for guys. I know I make it this a little bit longer. I probably need to try my editing skills, even though my editing skills not that good. But anyway, thank you guys. Have a good day. Bye.